Hey, welcome back to another episode of Mad Matt and Dennis.
I was about to say, that was without any fanfare whatsoever.
That's right. This is episode 23. By the way, our email address, we neglected to give that in the last two we did. Email address, if you want to correspond with us, is mad@mattanddennis.com. You can just send us email, and we'll be glad to hear from you. And if it's something nasty, I'll have a good cry, and then I'll get over it.
I love that you assume the nasty stuff's going to be to you.
Oh, yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
It makes a lot of sense.
Speaking of...
as angry as you were the last couple episodes.
I know.
Yeah.
Speaking of nasty stuff, presidential tweets have really been in the news here lately, and let me tell you, it's embarrassing to have a president saying stuff like this on Twitter. We're talking, of course, about his comments about the Morning Joe show, the two hosts on there, Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski. Things he said about her and him, calling her low IQ Mika and saying that, she had a facelift and was bleeding badly, and he said no, he didn't want to be with her. And apparently all of that was made up. Because Joe Scarborough and Mika had
said it wasn't true?
Yeah, they had
so
an op-ed.
So that means it didn't really happen? Are you kidding me?
Wait a minute. They had an op-ed in the Washington Post this morning. Plus, they appeared on their show during the 7 o'clock hour. They were not scheduled to be on the show at all today. And they said that the reason they were at Mar-a-Lago on December 30th is because they had been invited by President-elect Trump at that point to be there with him for New Year's, and that she had never had a facelift. She's never had a facelift, and that was all just made up out of thin air, which is plausible because think of the number of lies he has told.
What lies?
What lies?
Give me a
Come
lie.
on.
Give me a lie. Don't just make up like, well, he's an idiot.
The New York Times just published this week.
Yeah, one of the a particular outlet of news that is not known for its veracity now.
Yes, they are.
No, Dennis,
yes, they are. Are you saying that the president of the United States...
You had the first 8 minutes of this particular conversation here.
Are you saying that President Trump doesn't lie?
I'm saying all politicians lie.
No.
And I'm saying, guess what else I'm saying?
He's an Olympic...
Joe and Mika also aren't known for their veracity either. Here's the problem with the media in the 21st century.
Oh, my.
They could say whatever they want about him in every regard, and you know what? They have the right to, because he is a public figure. He has a right to be bashed in any way, shape, or form. But if you are calling somebody a racist, a misogynist, and every other sort of phobe that is possible every day of the week, which they do, obviously this guy is not a tactful politician and diplomat. Never has been.
He's not even a tactful person.
Will never be. All right. So is that tweet really that bad?
Yeah.
It's not. It's not any worse than you 2 episodes ago calling him an idiot.
Listen,
it's the exact same thing, Dennis.
No.
You could call him names; he can't call you a name. That's a one-way street. That's not fair.
If you knew somebody who talked about women like that,
I do. I know a lot of people. Here's the thing: when that thing came out from the Entertainment Tonight or whatever show that was, and all these men got on radio, and I heard them right here on this station going, I've been in locker rooms my whole life. I've never heard them. That's bullcrap. Guys talk like that all the time. Do they mean it? No. They don't. They talk big. That's what guys do. Man. So what? He's vulgar. That's going to happen.
Let's go back. Do you not think that President Trump lies on an almost daily basis?
I have.
Do you think it's normal the way he
You lies? Believe he lies on a daily basis.
Yes, I know he does.
No, you don't. How do you know he lies? About what? What is he lying
about
to you about?
Everything. Let's take it back to the very first day he was president when he lied about the number of people attending his inauguration. It's not an opinion,
Matt. He threw out an opinion that he had a larger.
Fact.
He threw out an opinion, said that he had a larger crowd than Barack Obama.
That is incorrect.
I counted heads, and I had this many versus this many. He's entitled to his opinion. There
are photographs which prove it is a lie.
That's fine. That's why it's called an opinion.
It's not an opinion. It's a fact.
He threw out an opinion that his crowd was larger than Barack's. It's an opinion, Dennis. I don't know. No matter what this guy does, you will never, ever, ever be on his side and go, you know what, maybe he's right. You never will.
So if I say it's my opinion that the world is flat, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
And I should be entitled to that opinion.
Wait, you're not entitled to your opinion?
But it is a fact, Matt,
so you're
that the world is not
opinion.
flat. So it's a lie.
It's not a lie,
just an opinion. It is a lie.
It means you're uninformed. That's what it means,
Dennis. It's a lie, Matt, because
Dennis,
know that the world is not flat.
You are.
All right, if I look out
here. Hold on. Let me talk at some point, Dennis. This is the deal. And you need to be honest. No matter what this guy does, you will not ever agree with what he does in any way, shape, or form. Do you admit to that?
No, that's not the case.
If he somehow brings Israel and Palestine together, you're not gonna be on his side.
Yes.
And you won't be honest about it. That is not true.
He could come out today and say, we're not going to repeal Obamacare. We're going to improve on it. We're going to make sure that people are covered, and I'm not going to do all this stuff that I've been trying to do. I would congratulate him on that. I would say that is great. I'm glad we're doing that.
I find that dubious, Dennis. I find it dubious.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's absolutely true. But he's not going to do that. He's going to lie about things.
No, he's not. You have not given me a lie, Dennis. You've given me a guy who stated an opinion.
You gave me a guy who stated an opinion. I did give you lies, and you said they're not lies, they're opinions.
No.
So what you do is you call all of his lies opinions.
First off, you gave me one, and then you just pluralized lie. You talked about his inauguration crowd. That's an opinion of his. Did he go, all right, scientist, I need you to quantify and clarify every human body that's there digitally? No, he didn't. He threw out an opinion that his was larger. That's what it was.
But it's not the fact.
Okay.
Well, it is not a fact.
Well,
it is
just like if you
lie.
say the earth is flat, it's an opinion. Doesn't make you right, Dennis.
It's not an opinion. It's a lie.
It's not. So whatever you say,
you can lie with impunity. You can lie about anything as long as you call it an opinion.
No, you can't. There are facts and then there are opinions, Dennis. I could say water is not wet. Obviously, that's not a fact. You step into it, it's wet. That is a fact.
Yes,
it's
no
longer an opinion. But if I go, water's not wet, it's not a lie, Dennis. It means I'm an idiot. That's what it means.
Okay.
It's not where.
So you're saying there's no such thing as a lie. It's just an opinion.
I just told you no. I did not say that.
It's just an opinion,
or
it's someone who's misinformed.
Here's the border of North and South Carolina. That's a fact. For me to go, there's no borders in the country. That just makes me an idiot.
Doesn't make you a liar.
Well, if I am intentionally trying to get you not to see facts, that's a lie.
Okay. Donald Trump, on the example that we're talking about, the number of people attending his inauguration, he is trying to convince people that he had more people there for his inauguration than there actually was.
So what?
That is a lie.
So what?
He said that the rain stopped while he was giving his speech. That is a lie because the video clearly shows that it was raining while he was giving his inauguration speech.
Are you really giving me these examples as a presidential
lies? These are lies.
Really?
Matt.
You mean like the one about if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor, or the lie about if you like your plan, you can keep your plan? That's a lie, Dennis. That was a lie, but you had no problem following that one. That was a patented lie.
This is amazing.
It is amazing, Dennis. That you are concerned about Donald Trump going, it's raining, it stopped raining during my speech. That's what you're holding up, but you have no problem with Barack Obama going, if you like your plan, you can keep it, which he knew when he said it was a lie. He knew when he said it for the full year prior to it that it was a lie. Why was that acceptable? Why is that acceptable now? Why is this some small thing that you are just teetering on? It's unbelievable.
So when Donald Trump said during the campaign that he was going to increase the Medicaid coverage for people, but now he's not, that wasn't a lie.
Okay, first off, let me ask you a question. Did Donald Trump write the current Trump care bills that went through Congress and is going through the Senate now?
He is partial. Yes, he's partially responsible for it. Of course,
I didn't ask about responsible.
He didn't. He didn't write it. Okay. No president actually writes. So
at this point,
stuff.
So he goes, "I'm going to do this, but it has to go through other people." So you're now holding him accountable for other people writing bills, Dennis.
All right, I give up.
Dennis,
we
you're
just got to end
irrational.
this one.
You're irrational.
You need
to realize you're irrational.
No,
when you leave the room today and you go, I got mad with him saying it stopped raining when he spoke. And you believe that's a lie that is consequential to the American
people.
Don't,
wait a minute. I'm not saying whether it's consequential. I'm not saying whether it's consequential or not, Matt. We're talking about the fact of whether it's a lie or not.
You can't keep jumping on me, Dennis. You can't. But you have no issues with your president, Barack Obama, stating that if your plan was your favorite, you could stick with it. And he knew that was a lie. And you will not come out and go, that's a lie. That was a lie. That's a patented lie that has affected every American citizen. Donald Trump saying it stopped raining when I was talking isn't a lie that matters at all. We're not talking
about whether it's consequential or not. We're talking about a lie, Matt. That's the whole point I'm talking about. You want to change it to, well, it's not consequential, so it doesn't matter. Yes, it does matter, Matt.
Okay, so Dennis, I go, hey, man, how are you? And you go, I'm fine. You have the flu. Are you lying to me? But you just told me I'm fine.
I would be. Yeah,
okay, so now you're lying to me. Now, what is the consequence of that lie?
It doesn't matter. I'm talking about
so now
whether
you're a liar.
He lies
so every time
or
you go, I go, hey, Dennis, how you doing? You go, I'm fine. When it's not true, you're lying to me. So now I need to paint you as a liar, right. Dennis. Is that what you're saying? So I'm going to now paint you as a liar from this point on every time I say.
You can paint me any way you want,
Well,
Matt.
You're a liar, Dennis.
I think we need to end this.
You are, man, you're irrational. You need to go get some irrational juice, man.
All right. Well,
Dennis, I don't know. What is your deal, man?
We'll let our listeners...
You've changed. You've changed since April 2016.
We'll let our listeners make the decision on this one.
Wow.
All right. The email address, mad@mattanddennis.com. Thanks for joining us for episode 23 of the Matt and Dennis podcast. Episode 24 coming up next, and hopefully it'll be a lot better than this one.
You're irrational.